And it doesn't take very long when you go into those organizations to understand why everybody's out of alignment. And all you have to do is ask a few questions of the different people to see who's in alignment and who's out of alignment.
Watching your talk yesterday, you identify or juxtapose heuristic versus algorithmic. Could you define what heuristic is and then what algorithmic is?
So if you're heuristic, everything's a start-stop. It all centers around you. It's always doing something different. It's just, and you're the center of attention, and you have to be there, and you're the most important person, and you're the only one that can do it right, and you're the expert, and you're the best, and blah, 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 blah. It projects their mentality into whatever it is they're doing.
And that's not just business owners, that's leaders of teams.
That's everything.
That's
and
everything.
It's in pockets of organizations that cause fractures in those organizations, which is what Jim Collins talks about in How the Mighty Fall. What causes those things isn't a huge shift in business opportunity. It's usually a shift in the thinking of the people that are responsible to create the business opportunity. And it fractures organizations. And it doesn't take very long when you go into those organizations to understand why everybody's out of alignment. And all you have to do is ask a few questions of the different people to see who's in alignment and who's out of alignment. People that think algorithmically, they think of increments. I do this, and then I do that, and then I do this, and then that happens, and then this happens. And they can articulate each and every step and the importance and significance of each and every step to the conclusion of what you're doing. People that speak or think heuristically talk about non-building block things. They talk about individual performers, or they talk about the need for them to be involved because they've never built a rhythm. And people perform easier and succeed faster when there's a rhythm to everything. And what I was teaching yesterday is a rhythm of thinking and communicating in order to create alignment amongst your teams. And first and foremost, having some basic principles in place that is very easy for other people to follow, because John Maxwell talks about leadership is influence, and it's defined by influence. That's it. It doesn't need a huge definition. You're either a bad leader, a non-leader, or a great leader. Leadership is nothing more and nothing less than influence, and to the extent that you can influence people to create a higher impact, a better quality of life, you can create influence for people to strive to their highest levels, you're going to be a great leader. If you're using influence to deter people or to detract them or distract them, you're a poor leader. That's a very easy principle. So I've taken that a step further, and in my own mind, I've said my job as a leader is to make other people's success easier. Because if I'm able to do that, I will collect more followers who will trust me because I'm intentionally making their success or their life easier and more impactful.
And people are looking for that in today's world. There's a lot of content out there of how you can live a better life and achieve your goals. But when it really comes down to it, it's a one-to-one relationship of you as a leader telling me as somebody who wants to achieve something greater, I can help you do this. I can show you how you can achieve these things. It's not just the onus is on me. I have to do the work, but I think what's so pivotal about your philosophy around this, and something that's greatly impacted me, is your ability to say, I'm going to show you how you can do this and how you can achieve more and how you can live your dreams, not just by telling you it's possible. Like, I'm going to give you an example that this is possible. You can choose not to listen to it, but I'm going to show you that it can be done.
It's a rhythm. You can immediately go into almost any environment and understand why people either are struggling or succeeding. Everything's energy and intentionality as to what you're doing, why you're doing it, who's doing it, when they're doing it, how many more people can do it, and how can we do it better. That's a way of thinking and existing. And if your environment isn't that, then what is your environment?